Hello, everybody. My name is Michael. Welcome back. This is a follow-up video to the look into Gondor. The campaign is still ongoing. However, because of how long it is taking, I decided to do a part two, kind of give an interesting update to everything. I made a mistake of not watching the other video before getting into this one, but I'm assuming uh, not a lot has changed as far as what units are available to me because I believe I had everybody I could get access to, with the exceptions of finding out that you get access to a few other units. So to kind of go over what has happened, if you could see from the map, Harad is gone, and the Ardenayam have also been. I believe they were regicided. They ended up all dying down here somewhere, somehow. And so they're all gone, and now I have control over the ruins of the pillar, which I am assuming eventually I'll be able to rebuild, just because when you read the description, it talks about how it used to be held by the Gondorians. Surprise, surprise, that's us. So I'm guessing there's some special building that I'll be able to get access to here shortly, or at least that is the hope. Currently, we are, in the process of converting to the Dunedain culture and getting rid of both unrest and corruption, which actually isn't too bad, but I think that's just because my governor here has got some pretty good skills. We actually hold a lot of places down south. A couple of the generals from the very beginning are taking care of business. I do have lots of units that I'm not able to really do anything with just yet, because they're holding down the unrest in these areas. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get them to move up. Our new front has opened up. We are actually fighting the clans of Edid Wythe, and yeah, they had Cirith Ior, I guess is how you'll say it, for quite some time, and then this gigantic name, the Tharagrondos. And this one was also pretty interesting just because they've had it for so long. So they've kind of built up these areas pretty well, pretty high. But now I'm in the process of holding off the ever increasing tides of a faction that's been alive and with no enemies for quite some time. I don't have the best relations with Rohan, unfortunately, so that's not really led them to engage in any combat with them. They are still fighting the goblins of Moria. Relations are so-so, which is a bummer, but I might give them Lon. I might not give them anything because I am still running up against the requirement of getting 5 more regions to win. So that's why I ended up going to war. But yeah, outside of that, we are running up against a money problem once again. But I am also at the helm of a great deal many different units. So I haven't been able to really do anything about that. I have a lot of people on standby. All my armies for the most part are modernized, and they all have our latest tier units. And then I'm always trying to get access to other tiers of troops. So the goal now is actually to continue to use the Morannon and Barad-dûr to retrain a lot of troops. As I found out, once you get it up to a certain level, you can't see it here, there is a Númenórean armor, or that might not be the correct. This is it, Númenórean foundry. So basically, you've discovered an advanced smithy among historic and powerful cities, and you can use it to upgrade your troops. Now, Minas Tirith, for whatever reason, doesn't have that, and neither does East or West Osgiliath, which you'd think they might, but they don't, as far as I can tell. There might be something here after I finish the Numenorian armor, but I don't think so. And then West Osgiliath, same deal. We aren't really, I'm not really sure why only certain places are able to build it, but you can only get it at Barad-dûr and Morannon, surprisingly. So I've been sending army after army over here to get retrained and re-outfitted, and then I take the units that got trained up and I send them out to go and join some army somewhere with the best armor that I can give them. So, quite the supply chain to be in control of. It does take a long time to get through everybody, and of course it drains on my financials. However, that's kind of to be expected, and you know, it's not like we're not making any money. We're actually making quite a bit turn over turn. So yeah, that is basically all that's going on with me. I'm still holding on to a couple of, like, these are some veterans from the campaigning. Like, I believe this cavalry militia has been with me since the very beginning of storming Mordor and getting a lot of kills that way. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm too lazy to check it out. Ooh. Okay, this is a new development. I have been doing something to try to increase this place's defenses. I believe is at the max. Yeah, Royal Armory. But if they push into here, I'm not super... I don't have a lot of units to throw around. I might keep Barad-dûr's garrison here after they're finished training up. Just kind of send them over to Sarangast. Because at the moment I have no reason to hold on to them. Everything else is just getting modernized. We're spending lots of money turn over turn, but we are also reaching the end of the build queues for a lot of places that I've held for quite a while, especially the castles in Mordor. So yeah, that's pretty much the complete update. I am currently trying to get some information on what Edwith is sending our way, and we are attempting to take out this city before reinforcements come, which I might just go ahead and do right now. So you'll see us take just kidding, doesn't look like I have the actual opportunity to do that just yet. However, that is a fully upgraded army, so that should be a very interesting encounter. I might move these guys.
My lord.
Oh, okay, we do have reinforcements coming in.
By your command.
Which unfortunately there isn't a whole lot of them.
I will only address you in battle.
Quell this evil.
That wasn't exactly where I wanted
claim
him.
this field.
Okay, so that's still being worked on. I actually bought a bunch of the locals to hold on to that place, and we're slowly pushing into Edwith, but that's basically the update. We're taking positions, holding them. Edwith basically stands no chance against the armies that I'm fielding. They're just way more advanced in pretty much every regard. And troop skill, especially since I'm getting them all to the final tier of armor bonus, which is plus another +1 for a total of +5 on top of everything. It's pretty insane. Pretty insane. But yeah, so I was just hoping to showcase maybe some of the new armor. I have no idea if it'll look any different from like level 4 armor. But I've been curious to find out what happened. Okay, yeah. Been dealing with plagues too, quite all over the place. They haven't really been doing a whole lot, but they are around.
Maintain order.
Your will, my lord. Yes. Merging armies, my lord.
I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and attack.
My lord. Approaching.
See if they have anything being brought up. Doesn't look like they do.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Captain of Gondor. Maintain order. Assail the enemies of Gondor. Let us claim this field.
We'll let them do
Captain
that.
of Gondor.
Don't have a lot of money.
Onward.
And
Well,
keep up
this
the
evil.
assault. I'm not super worried
Let us
about
claim this field.
the mercs here. If they get attacked, so be it. I'll pull them away for a few more turns. And allow my reinforcements to slowly get
Ready your weapons.
themselves over here.
March, men.
I should probably just start sending troops that I do have on over.
Orders. By your command, we can go no further today.
So we do make a substantial amount of money every turn. That is something I do kind of want to be clear about.
Yes.
We'll just send the people whose upkeep I'm paying for anyways. But it all goes directly into the armies that we're fielding and all the building queues I have going on down in Harad's old territory. I think the Moraman could probably
As you wish, your will, my lord.
support these Jude boys.
By your command.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Alright, keep that
Forward.
going. I'll take everybody that is armored. Let's see, what are these guys? Archers. Yeah. So, everybody else. I'll send you guys over to Sandgost.
We'll make camp here.
Hopefully the Easterlings don't get, a little too close for comfort. They shouldn't. They shouldn't be even attempting to attack. They have Dol Amroth, Dale, the elves.
Orders.
Like, they have plenty of enemies to keep them busy, so I don't know why they would bother striking my flank when it wouldn't be super fun, but I could definitely just roll over them.
By your command.
Don't want to open up another front and have to micromanage two places at the same time. Not really looking forward to doing something like that.
Yes. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
Alright, so this is something else which makes sense that I recently was able to figure out that I could recruit, which was, I'm surprised the Citadel guards more than the Wardens. That's actually crazy to me. As you can get Osgiliath archers from Osgiliath, but you just have to be all the way with all the stuff. You have to have the max tier recruitment barracks for those two places, and then I believe you also have to rebuild them. Eastern Osgiliath is flying up though pretty hard with income. I'm trying to match it to Minas Tirith, but I don't know if I will be able to. I'm gonna just keep on building what I think would probably work as far as money goes. And yeah, keep that going. Alright.
Maintain order.
So we can attack them this turn. We'll go ahead and do
Assail the
that.
enemies of Gondor.
They've been under siege for like 8 turns, so their garrison is going to be as low as it possibly can be. What to do? I'll just have everybody come in, but then
Break their will.
I'll just have them hold on defense for some time. That way, all of their forces aren't concentrated on one wall, and I could kind of sneak in without having to deal with anything. I also want to see if there's any difference between armor. So this will be the first time I actually get to see it. Okay. So, with the Numenorian armor,
Soldiers at the ready.
this is what the 5th tier of armor looks like. Which looks like they get shoulder pads, maybe a slightly different helmet. Their plate armor looks pretty good. They also get leggings. I don't know if any of that's different from usual. Then we'll take a look at somebody's got... I wish there was a way to enable free cam. It's so frustrating that you can't. Somebody's got... Okay, there's a turret. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to see the somebody. This is just a bunch of cavalry. Dang. Alright, looks like I'll have to see them in action in order to actually be able to see them.
Defenders of the White Tree.
I don't want spears really getting on the wall.
Archer battalion ready.
I might have to. Looks like everything is spears. Never mind. It's going to happen whether I like it or not.
Ready your weapons.
So yeah, they definitely look a little bit bulkier. Not by much, though. Alright, so we'll send those gents in first. Keep everybody back. Doesn't look like we'll have a lot of wall to fight over. And these guys have hardly any siege equipment, so they can use that. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, as long as they are getting some shots out. Come on, I know you can do it. Alright, so who is this? They don't have any siege equipment either. Most of these places don't, I don't believe. Are they coming in or out? So the clans that added Wythe just really aren't nearly as powerful as... I wonder if I could rush these guys in. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Let's see if they'll let us in. It's really just a matter of taking that. Oh, dang it. That was pointless. Let's get these guys further up. That sucks. They really got us. They're really getting us with those javelins. I guess these gents. Are these also
Our
javelins?
siege towers
Yes.
have reached the wall.
Need you guys to pull
Now
back.
the butcher's work begins.
Once these guys are kind of set up, for better or for worse. Nobody at this wall. Interesting. Might reuse the ram.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Defenders of the White Tree. Let's fly,
Wow, those arrows are just so inaccurate. We'll just try to bypass him. I'd rather them get up in an area where they could actually
Our siege towers have reached the walls.
be better used.
Now the butcher's work begins. If we
Man.
continue like this, we will smash the... Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Almost there.
The battering ram has done its work.
These poor mercenaries got absolutely chewed up by their archer towers. Exactly as planned, but still kind of sucks. Now it's a time thing. See if these guys, I'm really just trying to get them to break down that gate.
We are the elite forces
These
of
gentlemen
Gondor.
have made it.
Hurry, soldiers!
Okay, I can't have these guys getting charged up the back. So these gentlemen will go ahead and run in there, make themselves known.
Men! Units, march! Units, march! Ready your weapons.
Kill the war chanters as they sit.
Soldiers at the ready!
These guys, missile cab, yep. They're getting demolished for what it's worth. They might be able to hit them up there. That is the idea. Okay, we got more infantry coming in. The armor is really going to help with the arrow towers. It's not like they're even doing a whole lot to me. That's kind of the scary part.
Archers standing by!
What are these guys?
Take them out! Archers standing by!
See if you guys can get shots up that hill.
Take them out! Archers standing by! Keep up the pace! Archers standing by!
Okay, well, that assault's going pretty well. Looks like the missile cap pulled back. These guys they stick around for quite some time. It's hard to kill them. Looks like we were successful there, but not really here. Keeping all these troops in reserve for the express purpose of being able to assault with them later. I might be able to get control of that gate, so let me see if I can't get... Oh, you guys can go ahead and attack. I forgot they had siege equipment. Yeah, these gentlemen will be in charge of this gate here, which is now under our control by the looks of things. Okay. Well, there goes that idea. These guys are kind of without work, I guess, now. Okay. As you can see, it's not even, it's like child's play for these guys. Their armor is so dang thick. There we go, nice turnaround, perfect. Let's get some more guys on the walls, mine as well.
Come on! Let them fly! Bulls! Let them fly!
Yeah, we'll just let them go ahead and pour in as they can.
Steady!
goodness, here comes all my cav. Just bum rushing in there.
Ready your weapons.
Looks like it's an all-out affair now. We're kind of committed at this point. Might as well get everybody involved. I'm surprised they're not using any of their siege towers. I guess they only needed 2 points of entry. Okay, I definitely don't want them to be fighting them for forever. I think they're about to just demolish all my cav that I've invested in is about to get demolished.
Standing by. Be still. Archers at the ready. Archers.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hold off on the archer fire. Probably wasn't the best idea to call in my reinforcements, but they appear to be just running over the competition, and most of the troops they are using is not the best anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. So it looks like, unless I'm mistaken, it's looking like there isn't a huge difference.
Archers at the ready.
The armored tiers to me look all the same. You know, obviously some troops are
The enemy
like
are badly bloodied.
militia
They
troops,
have lost
so
half
not like
their
a
men.
huge deal anyways.
Defenders of the White Tree. Gondor.
Hopefully I don't kill my silver knights too quickly. It's looking like that'll be the case though. These guys they're like pikes, so not great for cavalry, and that's unfortunately what my AI companion decided to bum rush forward. Probably wasn't the best call. We were very close to taking the center though, which is good. Just have to get past the last couple of javelins in the back here. And we'll push into their town square, and that should pull all of them off, hopefully. I don't know if they like bum rushed forward their defenders, but they're getting chewed up now. Looks like they're no longer in formation. Almost done with these guys. Looking at like a couple left. We already have some troops kind of trickling in. But once we get past that, it should be smooth sailing. The garrison was quite tiny to begin with. Yeah, absolutely demolished them. Let's get who we can up forward. Probably should have done that way sooner.
Steady. Let them fly.
They are pretty spongy.
Let fly, men. Let fly.
That should take care of them though there pretty soon.
Our men are in
Alright.
command of the castle.
If they weren't here before, which doesn't look like they even have any troops to spare to pull back, really. Yeah, we deleted their defenders there. And then we got some pikes down there. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have too many
Our men
troops
have slain
anywhere.
the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
This is kind of a problem, but they're guardsmen, so I'm not worried about that too much. I could send a group just to set up on this cliff here and then kill them. It's too bad more bodies on point don't equal faster capping like you do in the newer titles. Because we really will just have to wait 6 minutes for these enemy soldiers to concede. Looks like the archer militia are actually doing the job I
Our
wanted
men have
my
reached
troops
the
to
gate
do.
with a battering ram.
These guys to double time it over there. That took a very long time.
The battering ram has done its work.
Okay, here come our very scattered Gondorian archer regiment, who appear.
The enemy army
they go.
flees the field. Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Alright, they got about 500 of us, which isn't too bad. I feel like most of those kills were probably arrows to the gates, and then I did lose like almost the entire group of troops, you know, the mercenaries that I had brought along with me. So, I mean, that's my current opponent. They are the biggest strength right now
We shall remember
is
this day.
in their ability to just continue to
Our realm is
reinforce
expanded, awaiting your command.
their forces that they have
Your
up
will,
here.
my lord.
But that group is, you know, quite finite,
Quell this evil!
and it's
is
less
victorious.
quality than what I have. So, yeah, I'm 5. I got to take 4 more places up here, and then I could finally call it a victory. Whether even if you know, they don't want to give me peace, I'll technically have won. So that's where I'm at right now. I know maybe it would have been nice
Captain
to
of
see,
Gondor.
like,
Marchmen,
you know, the end. But as it sits,
protect the blood
that's
of Numenor.
basically the combat I
Make
find
plain
myself
order.
in with Gondor. So I've definitely kind of lost a lot of interest in playing medieval and the mod as well. It's not quite as much fun now that I've been able to successfully
the blood of
play 2
Numenor.
campaigns, one being Bree and now my ever awaited, ever wanted Gondorian campaign. I managed to get lucky with Khan going peaceful right as I was pushing into Mordor's like second half. So that was very lucky. Otherwise, I would have had to fight them as well, and that would have just been a pain. So luckily, I managed to luck out with that, and they were constantly pushing on Herod's borders. And then I had Dol Amroth, which, I mean, they held the line for a while. That was really what they were needed for, but they kind of just
My lord.
lost their ability to really make any pushes after I finally defeated Mordor. So I was catching them as they were crossing to take more territory from Dol Amroth. Ended up having to take Elihan, or Ed Hilland, from the Ardenaim and give it back to him. I sold it back to Dol Amroth, which I probably could have just absorbed Dol Amroth, but I wanted to kind of play it closer to maybe how a Gondorian campaign would go and keep my long-awaited allies alive. So I was thinking of attacking Rohan for reasons that they just refuse to help me in this war. But at the same time,
My
you know,
lord.
it's not really any point. I am not liked by a lot of other nations like the Dunedain. We have terrible relations. I have terrible relations with the dwarves, pretty much all of them. Dale doesn't like me. Rohan's so-so. So I got a lot. Pretty much the whole world hates me. But it's really more just because I think I'm so powerful at this stage of the game. Like, if we look at overall ranking of all factions, that's Gondor right there. It just goes straight up. And then you have, not sure who that is. Maybe, no, it's not the elves. Angmar, it's not Angmar. Oh, it's probably Dale. Yeah. Then you have Dale as like the second strongest nation in the game. So, yeah, been pretty dang interesting so far. And not a whole lot the other factions could do to stop me right now. Unless they all ganged up and declared war on me all at the same time, which hopefully they won't. Before I can win. And yeah, so that is Gondor. I think I did everything that was interesting to me in this little playthrough. It's only probably going to be like 30 minutes long. But just another update as to how the campaign's going. I'm practically at the end of it. And I'm not really desiring to keep pushing after that. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching. And catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.